Und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky Second Chapter. Wir gehen jetzt zum Wolf Fort, denn da sollen wir einige Ermittlungen anstellen. Bezüglich des Erdbebens. Da steht das Wolf Fort ausgeschildert. Warum drücke ich überhaupt auf die Taste, womit ich nachgucken kann, wo es da hingeht? Ich bin einfach dösig. Ich bin ein Döspaddel, wie man so sagen würde. Geil, wir haben eine Angelroute gefunden. Eine Angelroute, die ich niemals benutzen werde. Was ist das für eine fette Kobra gewesen? Naja. Wir gehen einfach mal hier weiter und wir sind dann auch bald da, denke ich mal. Bis jetzt hatte ich noch nicht die Not, irgendwelche Gegner bekämpfen zu müssen oder mir neue Waffen zu holen oder sowas. Ich glaube, auf Easy braucht man sowas auch alles gar nicht. Das ist wirklich nur, damit man die Story in einem Rutsch genießen kann. Und eventuell ein paar Nebenmissionen, wie das mit Bleu Blanc und so, ne? Gut, dann, Wolf Fort. Wolf Fort! Hier komme ich! Ist hier irgendein Schaden durchs Erdbeben entstanden? Da sind süße kleine Hühners. And here's the Wolf Fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvert invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh? Ich glaube, vor Calvert braucht ihr auch nicht so viel Angst zu haben wie Erebonia. Bis jetzt waren die ja immer friedlich, oder? Quite a difference compared to the Haken Gate. Of course, unlike my glorious fatherland, Calvert and Liberl are easy friends. And Erebonia's done nothing to deserve different. Tja. Ja, nee. Außer den Krieg anzufangen, ne? I imagine our relationship with Calvert has something to do with it. Although, beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. Das heißt, von den geologischen Gegebenheiten ist hier sowieso nicht so viel Sicherheit erforderlich. That's why the gate is so small as well, as I recall. Yes, far different from the Haken Gate, which faces onto a great open road. The hell's with the chickens, though? It's embarrassing. Warum? Whatever. Let's get to asking some questions. We should probably say hi to whoever's in charge first. Right. Genau, wer ist denn hier in charge? Den müssen wir erstmal suchen. Der ist wahrscheinlich irgendwo hier drin, ne? Bist du in charge? Höchstwahrscheinlich, ne? Oh, you're the Bracer Guild called ahead about... Was? You're the Bracers the Guild called ahead about, right? Here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Kilika said on the phone. Yeah, that's right. Guck mal, die ist uns immer einen Schritt voraus, die Kilika. Wow, I keep forgetting how thorough Kilika is. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. Ja, jetzt wo das Militär von jemandem geführt wird, der mit uns gut klarkommt, ne? Cheers. To start with, how about you explain how the earthquake went down? Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong and it only lasted 10 seconds. Still though, earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. Aber es scheint ja nichts passiert zu sein, ne? The part that spooked me though. Once I contacted command at Leisten Fortress to report, they told you that no other part of the region has experienced an earthquake, yes? Genau. Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Leisten. Even Sangtime Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. I called into Zeiss and Elmo and learned they'd felt nothing either. It's like Kilika said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that. And that's the thing, we didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small specific areas. Not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. Well, that covers the quake. Anything else happened that caught your attention aside from that? Like, did you see anyone strange? No. I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions, maybe jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. Ja, vielleicht hat irgendjemand was gesehen, was er bis jetzt noch nicht, wo er noch nicht von erzählt hat. Reden wir doch mal mit dir erstmal. So, we're from the Bracer Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Sure. Estelle asked the soldier about any odd things that he might have seen when the earthquakes happened. Odd things, I was checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me first. But no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. Wasn't really all that strong. Hat quasi mit seinem Helm oder was auch immer, mit seinem Hut hat er geguckt, wie stark sonnendurchlässig der ist, weil er hier nichts Besseres zu tun hat. Ich glaube, der hat echt Langeweile, oder? Das scheint ja hier voll low security zu sein. Der hat hier nichts zu tun. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job. But to sleep standing, that is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. Why the hell are you trying to brag about that? Das ist eine gute Frage. Das klingt so nutzlos. So, what was there anything else you can remember at all? Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but... Something weird? Well, this was the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Henning, asked if anyone had passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. Well, that's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy. Ja, warum hätte er uns nicht gleich sagen können, wer das ist? Damit wir auch den richtigen hier treffen. Bist du Henning? Hey, welcome. Welcome to this totally ordinary bar. May I have a moment? Sure, what is it? So we're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation a little if you can anyway. No problem, not like I have any customers anyway. Ja. Das scheint hier voll tote Hose zu sein. Estelle asked if anything odd had happened before or after the earthquake. Sorry, I can only remember the earthquake itself. Heck, a surprise that was. When it suddenly hit, I was like, Gah! I was shocked. So, was there nothing that caught your attention before or after the earthquake? Nothing particularly different from the norm, no. I mean, I was in this bar the whole time, so there wouldn't be a whole lot that could happen. Yeah, of course. Doesn't seem like there are any leads to follow here. Das heißt also, hier ist auch keiner durchgekommen. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. No, don't worry about it. Thanks for your cooperation. Aber das heißt schon mal, dass hier keiner durchgekommen ist. Das wissen wir jetzt schon mal. Bist du jemand, der was gesehen hat? Ach, Henning ist das sogar. Oh, hello, what is it? Hey, we're from the Bracer Guild. We've got a couple questions about that earthquake a few days back. Oh yeah, I gotta say, it was a surprise. First time I've ever been in an earthquake. I had no idea what was going on. So, what did you want to know? So, the thing is, we talked to Bram and... Genau. Oh, right, that. Yeah, I did ask him that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So, 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man coming up the road. A weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? Machst du dir Hoffnung, dass dein Rivale hier ist? Mask? No, he wasn't that weird. It was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Like black frames or something? No, that's the thing. The lenses were stained dark, also eine Sonnenbrille. Wouldn't that mean you couldn't see in front of you? Wait, I've heard of those, called sunglasses, I think. They're made to block strong sunlight. And you can still see through them, apparently. I have heard of them, but I rarely see them. The only prominent user of them I know of is the leader of the greatest criminal cartel in the capital of the empire. Well, that sounds cheery. Okay, Sonnenbrillen scheinen hier also noch nicht so verbreitet zu sein und bisher hat nur Abschaum bzw. Kriminelle sowas getragen. More to the point, how exactly do you know someone like that, Olivier? Das ist eine sehr schöne Frage. As they say, it takes a monster to best understand a monster. Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travelers who pass by here stop in at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show, so I asked Bram and he said nobody passed through. And he's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks? He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander, and he said nobody had been in there during the time period either. Das heißt, irgendjemand ist da hingegangen und dann spurlos verschwunden. Ein komischer, seltsamer Typ. So, I have to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Doesn't seem like he came through. Okay, it is really suspicious. We should tell Kilik about this. Yeah, no question. Thanks for sharing all this with us. My pleasure. I feel better having gotten it all of my chest. Good. War das jetzt alles, was wir hier einholen mussten, oder müssen wir mit irgendwem noch reden? Weil wir können, glaube ich, auch noch nach oben. Auf die Mauer. Ne? Möchten wir hier mit dem noch reden? Nein. What, do you need something? Yeah, we're with the Bracer Guild. We liked you to help with our investigation. I don't mind, but please keep it short. Ja, genau, hat er wahrscheinlich nichts. Earthquake? You mean the one 3 days ago. The day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious had happened, I'd have reported it long ago. I see. Seems this was a swing and a miss. Is that all you needed? Yeah, that's plenty. Sorry to disturb your work. No problem, we're both on your job after all, aren't we? Well, then, if you'll excuse me. Okay, der tut so, als ob er sehr viel zu tun hat, obwohl eigentlich er gar nichts zu tun hat. Müssen wir hier noch sagen, was wir rausgefunden haben? Uns verabschieden quasi. Hello again! Were my men helpful? Actually, yeah. I still told Pace about the man in sunglasses. So, Henning saw a suspicious man. Hard to think he has something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to Command at Leyston, at least. Yeah, thanks. Alright, think that about wraps it up. Let's get back to Kilika and tell her what we know. Alright. Na dann, zurück nach Zeiss. Ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns dann da wieder, ne? Es sei denn, es passiert auf dem Weg dahin noch etwas. Hey, you lot! Ja? Good, I made it in time. Huh? What do you mean, sir? Has something happened? I contacted Leyston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. I figured it was up to me to let you all know. Surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Gab's ein weiteres Erdbeben? Yeah. There was just an earthquake at the Sungtime Gate. What? Hearing this, Estelle's group rushed to the Sungtime Gate. Also hier. Und das scheint ein bisschen stärker gewesen zu sein, denn hier ist gerade ziemlich Verwüstung und so. What the hell is with you fool bracers? Can't you see we're in the middle of cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I'd prefer you do it later. Sorry, sir, but this is our job. We won't get in the way of the cleanup. Do you mind if we do a little questioning? If HQ hadn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I've got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second in command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks. Was für ein unfreundlicher Typ. Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Falls ihr so heftig arbeitet wie die Leute an dem anderen, wo wir gerade herkommen, vom Wolford, dann ist das kein actual work. Now if you excuse me. Und jetzt verpisst er sich da rein. Gut, wow, it really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out a little? I mean, just to be friendly? To be honest, I'd keep your hands to yourself. This is a military facility, remember? There might be secret documents or something scattered around that we aren't supposed to see. Oh, yeah, good point, I guess. So kann man sich auch vor der Arbeit drücken, Agathe. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the City of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about the mystery man. Ja, scheinbar werden die immer stärker. Yeah, that guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first. Let's talk to that second in command guy. Genau, wo war der? In den Records oben. Hier ist der Typ reingegangen, mit dem wir nicht mehr reden sollen. Ich glaube, oben in den Records hieß es. Hier? Ne, das sind nicht die Records, das ist, warte mal, ich bin von da gekommen, glaube ich, ne? Ich muss hier lang? Ne, da geht's runter. Von hier bin ich gekommen. Gut, ich muss hier lang. Ist hier denn noch ein Raum, wo der drin sein könnte? Sind hier die Records oder so? Das geht hoch. Man kann hier noch weiter nach oben. Hier ist, bist du Talbot? Nein, das ist Anton. Boy, that was scary. I almost fell. Wer ist denn Talbot? Wir müssen mit Talbot reden. Und der soll ja hier irgendwo sein. Also muss ich jetzt doch hier durchgehen und... Hallo? Hier ist nur ein Fass, okay. Das ist immer die Sache, ne? Ich kenne das Spiel zwar schon, aber so Sachen wie wo wer steht, das habe ich vergessen. Er hat irgendwas gesagt in Records. Warte mal, damit ist aber nicht hier irgendwo was gemeint, ne? Von hier ist man reingekommen, dann ist hier... Das sind nicht die Records, das ist die Küche. Das ist Schlafdings und so. Hier? Hier sind auch Schlafdings und da ist... Sind das die Records? Das ist er, glaube ich, ja. Crap. This is going to be such a pain to clean up. They will have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though. Excuse me. Sorry to disturb you. And you are? Genau, wir sind die Bracer, die hier investigaten. Ah, I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So... You want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Guck mal, wenigstens einer ist hier freundlich und kooperativ. Yeah, in as much detail as you can give us. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big piled boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake at the Wolf Fort, the shaking was stronger. Yes, that's true. But it shook for longer too, I think. Konnte man both auch sagen? Ich habe gerade nicht aufgepasst. And then there was that one in the city. That would fall about in the middle, I guess. Meaning then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time. That's, kinda bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening. But these are natural occurrences. I don't see how we could stop them. Naja, so natürlich ja nicht, ne? I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas. Well, we're not really sure yet, but we are, pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around? Suspicious people? Come to think of it, Chesley mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof, if you want to hear the details from him. Chesley on the roof, right? Thanks. Thanks for helping us out, sir. Not at all, good luck. Gut, dann gehen wir mal auf den Roof, wo wir eben schon mal waren, ne? Der Roof hier oben. Komm hier. Wumm, 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 wumm. So, das ist das Roof. Und dann bist du Chesley? Nee, Ricky. This guy had claimed atop the wall when the earthquake hit. He was so shocked by the shaking he almost fell. Had the earthquake been any stronger, he might have really fallen. At least you're lucky in one way, Anton. Das ist Anton. Ach, bist du Chesley? Chesley? Ja, du bist Chesley, ne? Huh? Who are you guys? You're Private Chesley, right? We're with the Bracer Guild. Mind if we ask you about the earthquake that happened a little bit ago? Und dann mit dem Suspicious Man, ja. Oh, right. That guy from yesterday. I didn't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. It must be the same man seen at Wolfford. Sir, did you see what this man was doing? Well, he seemed like kind of a tourist, really. Looked at the scenery for a bit, then came down. He sorta caught my attention since you don't see glasses like his often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off though. I didn't have a chance to talk to him. Okay. Und ist er einfach verschwunden? Did anyone else see this guy maybe? You know, that's where it gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kinda weird. But practically nobody else even saw the guy. The only one who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolfford, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic. And yet, despite this, there are only 2 witnesses. How wonderfully spooky. Nein, wir haben hier nicht wieder einen Geist. All the more reason to see what that girl has to say. You said Tammy is in the mess hall, right? Thanks, Chesley. You were a big help. No problem. And yeah, she would be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Also gehen wir runter in die Mess Hall. Yay, wieder Treppen laufen. So, die Mess Hall ist bestimmt, hier? Bist du Tammy? Scheint so, ne? Phew, all clean again. Thank the goddess. Huh? Hey, you're Tammy, right? We're from the Bracer Guild. You mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Oh, him, yeah. I passed by him on the 2nd floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kinda grinned in response and said, yo. Oh, just thinking about this makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. Jetzt werd mal nicht gleich feucht. Wild? So what, like Agathe here? What's that supposed to? This guy was a bit taller than your friend. He had this dark suit but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So, sunglasses, a dark suit and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. Ja, tatsächlich. Oh, I wouldn't say suspicious. He just had a scent of danger about him. You know that dangerous, tough guy charm, right? Right. Anyway. So, you just passed by and said hi and didn't see him afterward, right? Das heißt, er ist wieder einfach verschwunden. Yeah, unfortunately. I, chased after him a little bit. I thought we could, get to know each other or... Anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. A weird way? How so? It will be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders. Can I step out for the moment? Yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush. Gut, dann zeig mal. So. Und hier hast du ihn verloren, oder was? So this is where I passed him. Right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment. Figured I'd chat with him, right? Okay. Hier um die Ecke. Und, yeah. When I turned, I saw that door over there closing. So I thought he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves. So I followed him, but... Ja. Aber er war nicht hier. Oder wie? Jetzt mach mal ein bisschen schneller. By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Ja, und hier ist kein Weg irgendwo hin. Lost, but wait a sec. How's that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Ja, wir haben aber auch schon Leute gesehen, die aus so einer Höhe gesprungen sind, ne? Yeah, there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? Doch. I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. I looked all over some time for him, but I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off the end here. I missed my chance. You poor kitten. Aber, ich weiß noch nicht, ob du dich mit dem unbedingt einlassen willst. If it would please you, I could help you forget such lesser man. Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma. Anyway, think we have a pretty good idea of what happened. Thanks. Sorry we had to drag you out here. You're welcome. So, is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Bracer Guild? I, don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. Aber das macht sie doch nur noch geiler. But he's so cool. Oh well. Anyway, I've got some things to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. Ja, das war seltsam. There's no way he could have jumped down from this height. Huh? Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Ja, Lieutenant Lawrence zum Beispiel, als er vom Balkon gesprungen ist im ersten Teil. Yeah, genau das. That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Gransel Castle. The man we know as Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, I think they could jump from here and survive. Yeah. Don't think there's any doubt about who our sunglasses guy is now. Another enforcer of Oroubouros, just like the Phantom Thief then. No doubt about it. We are definitely done investigating. Let's get back to the Guildhouse. Okay. Aber natürlich muss ich den Weg jetzt wieder zurücklaufen. Ne? Ich darf nicht einfach mich jetzt ausruhen und ich werde dahin gebracht. Ne? Ich muss den Weg laufen. Komm, dann laufen wir den Weg einfach mal, ne? Wir sehen uns dann da wieder in Zeiss. Und wir sind in Zeiss. Yay. So. Gilde. Ich muss euch was Wichtiges sagen, liebe Gildenmenschen. Wir haben unsere Investigation abgeschlossen. Ach, guck mal, wer hier ist. Tia, Professor, what are you doing here?
Oh, Estelle, Agathe.
Ah, perfect timing! Ihr habt da scheinbar irgendwelche Geräte fertiggestellt. We finished investigating the earthquakes, so what are these hunks of junk? Junk? How rude! These are the little things I promised you earlier. We can get to that in a moment. First, you did, I assume, investigate the Sanktheim Gate earthquake? I'd like to hear what you discovered both there and at Wolf Fort. Right, okay, so Estelle reported what they had learned about the fort and the gate. So the earthquakes grow stronger with each occurrence, huh? This is quite serious. Assuming the rate of growth you describe is constant.
Yeah. One even stronger than the Sanktheim one hitting the city would be really, really bad.
And the man in sunglasses seen at both locations. I would say it is all but certain that man is an agent of Oroubouros. Someone in town saw him too, huh? Yes, Mr. Murdoch heard a report of a man matching that description while collecting information in the city for us. It seems he's also made an appearance in size. Given that, I think helping Professor Russell with his experiment is in our best interest. An experiment? What, with this junk? Precisely so. Hör einfach mal auf, das Junk zu nennen, ne? These are septium vein measuring instruments I developed years ago. When placed properly on the ground, they can monitor the flow of a septium vein in real time. Septium, I know I always ask these questions, but what's a septium vein?
They are huge veins of septium ore that run deep beneath the surface of the earth. The energy flowing along them slowly moves the surface.
In the distant past, they were referred to as both earth veins and spirit veins. And I believe in the distant east they're currently called dragon veins, no? Very knowledgeable, just so. Ich glaube, es gibt sogar... Bin mir gerade nicht sicher, aber ich glaube... In irgendeinem Teil dieser Reihe gab es auch mal ein Ornament, beziehungsweise ein Quartz, das Dragon Vein hieß. Bin mir aber gerade nicht sicher. Very knowledgeable, just so. The peoples of the East have built their greatest cities on places where dragon veins converge since the time immemorial. The ideal has always been to gather energy of the land and use it to give strength to the nation. Oh, okay then, I learned something. So these devices can stop earthquakes then? No, I'm afraid not. These will only monitor the flows passively. However, one leading theory is that earthquakes are caused in part by septium veins flowing, bending the earth. Was? By septium vein flows bending the earth. So rum. If we monitor the veins, therefore, we may be able to discover something about what's causing these blasted quakes. I see. That means we need to make sure to set these up before another earthquake occurs. Right. So 3 devices means 3 places you have in mind, right, Gramps? I do. Take a look at the map. Okay, das ist die Map. Gut, sehr schön. So, I need you kids to set these up in 3 locations in this region. Firstly, on the northern Tread Plains, where the stone circle is specifically. Yeah. Next, smack dab in the middle of Caldia Tunnel. From here, it's near the first bridge. Okay. And finally, in front of Leyston Fortress. Here, here, and here. That's where I need you to place the devices. Okay. Gut. Macht Sinn. Okay, I've got all that down. So, do we just need to set them on the ground? I'm afraid it isn't quite that easy. You'll need to insert the sensor needle into the ground at the right angle and also tune the antenna. An antenna? A transmission device, you mean? So these devices will transmit the information gathered to another location? Huh, you're sharp. The antenna will send the data to our calculating augment, the Capel, so we can easily analyze the septium veins movements. Ja, aber das Capel kann doch auch manipuliert werden. Haben wir gesehen, weil immerhin hat Bleu Blanc da ja auch was drin platziert gehabt. With the Capel we can monitor all 3 locations at once. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, I guess. Will you be coming with us to help this, set this stuff up, Professor? No, I need to prepare the Capel for all this. Tita knows what to do. She can go with you.
I get to work with Estelle again.
Alrighty. Tita's worth her Wyatt and Mira anyway. Agathe, you have no complaints, right? With a look like that, no. Just don't daydream too much while fiddling with the machine's short stuff. Feel like if we left you to it, you wouldn't even notice monsters until you were actually in their mouths.
Oh, Agathe, you're mean. But you'd save me if that happened, right?
Brat. Tita, Cuteness 1, Agathe 0. Warum würdest du auch Agathe jemals an einem Cuteness-Wettbewerb teilnehmen lassen? Jeder gewinnt gegen Agathe. Well then, I need to start tuning the Capel. Once you've placed all the measuring instruments, head to the operations room in the central factory. Will do.
Work hard, Grandpa.
Gut. Dann ist er weg. So we need to get all these set up before the next earthquake. Let's get to it. Wow, before that, our group here is getting a little crowded. Genau, jetzt kommt das neue Feature, denn es kommen nämlich immer mehr Leute zu unserer Gruppe dazu. Ja, wir haben auch schon gemerkt, Olivier hat uns diesmal nicht direkt wieder verlassen. So wie im ersten Teil. Er bleibt einfach dabei und Chloe auch. Die sind jetzt mitgekommen und das wird auch so bleiben. Die gehen nicht wieder weg. Und deswegen müssen wir jetzt zwischendurch mal entscheiden, wen wir aus der Gruppe mitnehmen wollen und wen wir hier lassen wollen. Immerhin können wir immer nur maximal 4 Leute in der Gruppe haben. Deshalb müssen wir jetzt irgendwen hier lassen, damit wir Tida mitnehmen können. Might be a good idea to keep someone here as backup and to make sure we don't go walking around with an army. Good, meine combat party may only be made up of 4 people. From here on out, when the time comes to form a party, you may choose members aside from any story-mandated members. So, das heißt, ich kann jetzt mich zwischen Olivier und Chloe entscheiden. Ich brauche einen Heiler. Und Chloe ist im Moment Heilerin, also nehme ich mal Chloe mit. Ja, together now. Well then, I shall while away in my time upstairs. Should you require a genius help, you need but say the word. Ja, wir werden dich aber jetzt erstmal nicht brauchen. Aber am liebsten würde ich einfach Agathe gegen Olivier tauschen. Reserve party members will be on the second floor. Genau, by speaking to them, you may swap out. Genau, das können wir hier machen. Wir können dann hochgehen und dann mit denen reden und sagen, hey, komm du jetzt in unsere Gruppe, wir nehmen hiermit alles dafür weg. This should be okay then. Let's see. So, we need to set up instruments in the tunnel on the North Plains and in front of Leyston Fortress. Is there any order we should tackle that in? I shall leave that to your judgment. I will, however, contact Leyston ahead of you. If we explain our circumstances, I cannot imagine they will take issue with our gathering data in front of the gate. Good idea. Time to move out then. Tida, keep up.
Okay.
Gut, und damit haben wir jetzt unsere neue Aufgabe und beim nächsten Mal werden wir die Teile überall verteilen, die wir jetzt bekommen haben. Bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute. Ciao.